So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. I ordered it, and my goodness, I love it. Look at all this space. So, God, there we go. Oh, I've been out here a while, so I've been admiring something. Now I've got Clare from the Farmyard Garden to thank for this. Now, if you've been following me, you will know by now how much I hate netting. I hate handling it, it snags, it gets tangled up, and it's pretty ugly as well in a small garden. So I was looking for an alternative, and I was watching Clare's latest video, and she put a link to the netting that she used. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. I ordered it, and my goodness, I love it. Let me show you. It's really fine, but it's strong. It's almost invisible, and I do like black netting. I've got black netting at the back of the garden, which is covering the cauliflowers. But for the onions and garlic and the leeks, I only had the white netting, and it was so ugly. But now, so chuffed. I can't believe that it's just a simple little tweak like that has made all the difference. The garden looks so much better, especially when it's so drab this time of year. You don't want to make the garden look worse than it already is. So that is a massive improvement. I am really, really pleased. So I wonder what you think. So let me show you what's underneath all the netting. So I want to start with the broad beans. This is aqua dolce. So this is such a good variety to grow this time of year. It's hardy and it's reliable. I grow it most years, and I'm really, really pleased with their progress. The leeks also, look at these are really thickening up now, and they're looking pretty healthy. Moving on. My cauliflowers, they've put on so much growth over the last few weeks, and they definitely look sort of lush. They've got I think they've got some crowns coming, some curds. I'll have to check that. I have noticed the carrots are starting to die back a bit now, but I'm getting a really nice supply. They're reasonably sized, and they're a lovely addition to many meals. But I'm excited about this. This is the garlic and the onions. They've been putting down roots, and now they're producing their shoots. They've got a decent amount of top growth, and really, when you look at the garden now, there's quite a bit of colour. It may all be green, 50 shades of green, but the garden doesn't look so dead now. It's got some life. So my plan today is to make every part of the garden work for me. So you've seen me over the last couple of weeks make some changes. The water butt's been installed now on the greenhouse. The pond is going to be in front of the summer house, and the compost bin is where the pond used to be. So let me show you the ugly part of the garden that doesn't get seen on camera very often. It is awful. And I've got tomorrow and Thursday to sort it out. So I'm going to do a tip run to get rid of all the rubbish, and then I'm going to start reorganising this area. Wow, look at all this space. So I need to get rid of this water butt. I need to drain it because it's full of green sludge. Clean it out. Allie and Trish from my the Right Pear Plot are having this, so I want to clean it up and get that outside the garden. The wheelbarrow can then go up against the fence, so I'm going to have more access to this area. And then I've got some brackets that are going to go on the fence, and I'm going to hang all my canes. So all the pots and trays, I need to go through those and make sure there's none cracked. If they're all okay, I'm going to wash them, store them in the greenhouse. Any that are broken or cracked, I'm going to bin. So it gets dark early, so I need to get up the tip really as soon as possible. So I'll come back to you when I return. I'm really chuffed. I'm trying to empty this. It's very slow, but it is going. I've got the hose all the way out here. Oh, it's slow, but it's getting there. That's the top. I've run out of daylight, but I've got rid of it. But I'm done. I'm absolutely done in. So I've managed to get a lot of jobs done today, but I didn't record them because I just wanted to crack on, just because it gets dark early, so I just didn't want to be faffing about with the camera. But I'll show you what I've been up to. So this back bed has had all homemade compost put on it. This is not from a compost bin that's in there at the moment. I had bags of it that I'd put behind the shed, and when I cleared out behind the shed, obviously I found the bags, so I've distributed it on this bed and cut back the raspberry. So that's all ready now for my strawberries. The cauliflowers, I've taken off all the yellow leaves that were at the base and opened it up a bit so that the air circulates a bit better. But they're looking really good, and I have noticed that a couple of them have got tiny curds forming. So the next job I did was, I've been over this gravel again because a lot of seed from the bird feeder had germinated. So I've cleaned all that up. What else have I done? Paddy's having a good old sniff around. You've just seen me put the bench cover on. I've put the bistro set away. So I've come round. I've cleaned up and tidied the greenhouse, so all the trellis now is stacked over here. I've cleaned my terracotta pots. These are all my chilli pots. I've brought my geraniums in, so they've had a feed because they were looking a little bit shabby, but hopefully that'll give them a bit of a boost. These are my strawberry runners. Now I've got nothing else growing in the greenhouse at the moment. I do need to sow some sweet peas, but I might do that at the weekend. But there's only so much you can do. So yeah, I'm pleased with the greenhouse. So I've got the lawnmower out, so I was going to cut the front lawn, but I think it's I'm running out of time. Might have to do that in the morning before work. But I want to show you around here. So all this fence needs painting. So again, another job to do. But this space is nice and clear now. And all my canes are hanging up. So as you can see, the garden is more or less ready for the winter now. But I've just had a delivery. Let me show you what's come. Okay, so I've got another package. And it's more netting. So I've got enough netting now to do the garlic and red onion bed and the leeks. The leeks were the ones that I was really worried about because the netting that's on there is not a fine enough grade to keep out the flea beetle, which is not really a problem this time of year. It'll keep out the allium leaf miner, which definitely is a problem. But come springtime, I need to protect it from the flea beetle. So rather than keep swapping nets, I've now got this. So I don't know what the time is. I've probably not got enough time to do. I might be able to get one of them done before I go in. So let's see what I can achieve. So I just found some spilled seed, so I really don't want that staying there and germinating. Try and remove it best I can. Let me show you how fine this is. It's really fine, and look, you can really grab it. Whereas the other stuff I had was so stiff, you just couldn't work with it. It just became a great big bulky mess. So this is brilliant. This is so good. Oh. There we go. Somewhere. Yeah, this is a big piece for this little area, but it'll do. This is so easy to gather up. This is the difference between this netting and everything else I've got. Right, nothing's getting in there. And it's neat and tidy. So pleased to have got all these jobs done, and that netting has made such a difference compared to before. So the summer house has had a thorough clean, and I'm pretty confident now that it's not going to leak since I repaired the roof. So down the side of the shed's all been tidied and the old water butter's gone. The greenhouse is all neat and tidy now, and the garden has been put to bed, which is just as well because we're expecting the temperatures to plummet. So before I go, I just wanted to thank Allie for popping by. It was lovely to spend a couple of hours with you late this morning, early this afternoon. and I'm really pleased that the water butt is now going to be of use to you. I do like a bit of recycling and passing on. Allie has done me a favour by taking the water butt, and hopefully I've done her a favour by giving her the water butt for her allotment. So yeah, really good exchange that. So I'm going to go in now because it is really cold. So I will see you all in the next one. I'm Annie and this is my kitchen garden.